Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today is, I'm going to tell you what I do to stay healthy, most importantly, but also if I need to lose a few pounds here and there. This is what I do. I try to stick to this regimen, and it's worked for me. And again, I am not a nutritionist, I'm not a dietitian, nor am I a doctor. I'm just telling you what works for me. And I'm just letting you know, like, I learned a lot about nutrition, and this is not a promotional video at all, but there was this website, do you call it a website? It's like a company. It's called Beyond Diet, and again, not promotional, nothing. Just telling you, I just educated myself a lot on nutrition through this website, and you know, it just taught me a lot of things that I was doing wrong that I think a lot of people do wrong and don't realize. Basically, all you have to do is eat real food. We all know that. We just don't always stick to it. But it's just a matter of eating real food, no processed foods. You know, a lot of us, and myself included, will, you know, we're in a rush and we'll just like grab something on the go, a protein bar and whatnot. And those protein bars are terrible for you. Like, they're just loaded with sugar and things that just don't belong in our body. And artificial sweeteners, which everybody thinks to lose weight would be great, but in fact, it's like the opposite. Like, artificial sweeteners, from what I've learned, they're literally like the worst thing for you. And I mean, I didn't even know. I would think about what I was eating and I thought I was eating healthy. Like, I would eat yogurt in the morning with my coffee, whatever. I would have a yogurt with like flavor. Like, I'm just simple. I like vanilla, but I would have that, and like that's a ton of sugar. Like, if you're gonna have yogurt, you have to have plain yogurt, Greek yogurt, which I don't like. So I just don't have yogurt anymore. But you could put things in it, like, I should try this. I should put like sunflower seeds. You could put granola. You know, you could change it up, but I just I can't do the plain yogurt. But I would have, so going back, I would have yogurt. I would have a granola bar as a snack, sometimes even a lunch just on the go. Terrible, like the ingredients, terrible. So, and I would put Splenda in my sugar, and you know, and I would have Diet Coke with my dinner at night, and just, you know, I did this, I learned about this program a few years ago. I was going to Italy and I just really wanted to lose, I'd gained some weight. I wanted to lose like 10 to 15 pounds. And when I went on I learned about, you know, just healthy food and healthy eating. I lost so much weight and I felt awesome. I felt great. And I still to this day stick to certain things. Like, I stay away from artificial sweeteners. Anything that says diet this, diet that, that's so bad for you, not good. And you know, it's false advertisement really. Everybody thinks they're gonna lose weight on these processed meals, and it's not. Like, frozen food, like, I never did that anyway. And if you do, like, nothing against it, I'm just saying it's not good for you. And like, at work, I saw these people eating their frozen meals out of the freezer, and like, I never did that anyway. To me, it's not real food. And you know, the diet ones, no, it's no good. Just have real food. And I know it's a lot of work. It is sometimes to prep. But once you get going on it and you start seeing results and you start feeling better, it's worth it. So, you know, I admit I got lazy. I get lazy. And my problem is I like my sweets. So there are ways that you can still eat healthy with natural sweeteners and whatnot. But I'm just going to do a quick overrun of what I do and what works for me and what makes me feel good. And I really stick to a lot of these you know, these ways. Like, I stopped Diet Coke, worst thing ever. I don't have any soda anymore at all. I always drank water. I always drink a lot of it. But at dinner, I used to just want my soda with dinner, and I haven't had that in like years. I will, but I don't like kill myself either. If I want something, I'm gonna have it. I don't deprive myself. I don't believe in depriving myself. If I want a cookie, I'm having a cookie. If I want a soda at the diner with a burger and fries, I'm having the diet soda. And I'm only having diet because I like the flavor better than regular. But this is like once in a while. Like we don't really eat fast food, but I'm not gonna lie, once in a while we'll go through the drive-through, but we don't overdo it. So it's all in moderation. But going back to like when you really want to, like summer's coming and I really want to shed some pounds, I want to feel better about myself. So I'm gonna try and go back to do this way of eating for at least a week, 9 days, and I might actually take you along for the ride. So maybe you guys can help me get through it. But anyway, but today's about what I eat. So basically, I mean, honestly, all you have to do is, I've learned, is just look at the ingredients. I don't look at calories. I don't look at fat. I don't look at any of that. I don't count calories. I don't do any of that. I just look at ingredients. Like if it's something is packaged, like stay away from packaged foods. But if you do, look at the ingredients and make sure everything in there is real. Like anything with cane sugar or this or glucose, I put it back. And that's what I do when I am trying to be on a regimen. So just a quick overrun, you know, again, eat healthy foods. If you can get organic, wonderful. But if you can't, listen, I did the organic for a while and then I'm like, you know what, I just would go to regular, because who wants to pay the extra money? I get it. But if you can, it is better for you. So like just things like, you know, like I put in the morning I'll have eggs, and eggs are great for you. But do make sure that you get organic eggs. Cage-free organic eggs is what I get. So, and you can have the yolk. You know, people think, oh, egg whites. No, eat the whole egg. It's good for you. As long as it's an organic egg, you can eat the whole thing. You should eat the whole thing. There's nutrients in the yolk. You can have this every day. And again, as long as it's organic, or cage-free, farm-raised, all that. I like to put like peppers in it, onions. I chop it up because I don't like vegetables really. So if I chop it up in my chopper really fine, I like it. I love the flavor of it. I just don't like to eat like a vegetable. But I'll cut up some tomatoes and peppers. I'll put that in my egg. I don't like to eat eggs every day though, personally. It's just something I get sick of. So when I do that, I make myself a shake. Like my husband and I were making protein shakes every morning for a while there, and then we just haven't in a while. I mean, I still do here and there. I had to order my protein powder. We ran out. And I'll put up the protein powder that we use, because a lot of protein powders, they do have artificial sweeteners, and I just don't want that. So I get this protein powder, BioTrust, and it's worked for us. We enjoy it. We like it. There's a lot of good things in it. So that's what we use. And I used to make a shake, for an example, would be, I used to use coconut milk. I used to make my own. It takes a long time. That obviously is the best way to go, but it's easy. You just have to take organic coconut, not the sweet coconut you get by the cookie aisle, but you just have to literally put it in a cheesecloth, boil water, squeeze it out, and it's just a process back and forth. I just don't have time. So I used to even buy organic coconut milk, but you know, it's only at certain stores. So do I want to run all the way out of my way to go to a certain store? No. Lately I have been getting, and actually this one is almond coconut blend, but I just stick with almond milk as long as it's unsweetened. Just stick to the unsweetened and you'll be fine. Organic of course is better, but you know, this is just a nice big container. It's easier when it's my husband and I, you know, because the organic ones tend to come in a smaller container. And in that I'll put a banana, I'll put berries, and I have here, the best thing as far as fruit goes are fresh berries, of course, right? I mean, I have blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, I have strawberries that smell so good, I'm dying right now. But I'm going to tell you something. We get frozen, and it works just as well, and it makes the shake nice and cold. So we do go with the frozen berries cut up. It just makes life easier, and I'm all about making life easier all the time. So we'll add that with our protein powder. I put spinach in there. If you can get organic spinach, wonderful. But again, you don't have, like I'm saying you don't have to, but you should. You know, again, I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you what works for us. And yeah, so we'll do that. All produce, you know, again, if you can go organic, wonderful. You know, I make salads all the time for lunch. So I make a spinach salad with cucumbers, avocado. I personally don't like tomatoes, but obviously put tomatoes if you like tomato. You could put peppers in, and I usually put like chicken or salmon, and I was on a salmon kick those years ago, a few years back. I had it every day to the point where it would like be 11 o'clock. I'm like, when is lunchtime? Because it was so good. It was so good. And I put apple cider vinegar. That's another one. Go with the apple cider vinegar. That's really good for you. Of course, again, organic fats and extra virgin olive oil. Not a lot, just a little. And oh, it was like so good. And I'm gonna try and do that again this coming week. If I don't get the salmon, I gotta go to the fish market today, hopefully. I'm gonna get chicken. Yeah, so that will be my lunch mostly for the week. Snacks at work, I put a bunch of berries together, and I put chia seeds. I don't know if I'm obviously running low, but I get chia seeds. And these are great. We put these in our shakes also. It blends up. And you could put these over your berries as a snack. It's really good for you. A lot of benefits. I don't want to get, because I'm not a doctor, so I don't want to give out the benefits, but look it up, trust me. I don't want to give out wrong information, but I know it's good for you. Yeah, meat and poultry. Meat's good for you. There's no way I'll ever become a vegetarian. As I said, I don't love my vegetables, but I love meat. I always will love meat, and grass-fed organic beef would be great. Organic turkey or organic chicken. What I love is getting ground turkey and making turkey burgers. I chop up onion, pepper, tomato. It's so good, so good. I have that a lot. So we'll have that. But my favorite, like seriously, like I love avocados when they're nice and ripe, and these are. They're so good. They're so good, and they're a good fat. You need the good fats. Okay, so again, I said seafood, you know, all like whitefish, salmon is the best. Don't have it every day maybe. Okay, I was having it a lot, but you know, you gotta be careful with your fishes, but mix it up. If you switch your protein out here, it's better, like chicken, then salmon, then chicken, turkey, whatever, mix it up. Even like when you're cooking your food, like your chicken or your fish or whatnot, use butter. Just get organic butter. Organic butter is good for you. Believe it or not, butter is not evil. Organic butter is good for you. It has a lot of health benefits. It's good for your bones and whatnot. So cook your eggs in it, cook your meat in it, cook with organic butter. So grains, like who doesn't love bread, you know? So again, if I really am craving a piece of Italian bread, I'm gonna have it. When I dip it in my oil, I'm gonna have it. But I really, when I'm being strict, I do stay away from it. But what I love is, I'll eat eggs by themselves, but they're so much better on toast. So if I really want that, you could get Ezekiel bread. It's sprouted. It's actually called sprouted whole grain bread. If you could find it. Usually at like, you know, like Whole Foods or something like that, you could find it. Some people think it tastes like cardboard, like my husband, and it's not the best bread, but if you toast it, I feel like it's better if you toast it. If you toast it and you put your eggs on it, it's fine. Peanut butter, raw organic. Don't get like, I don't want to say name brands, but name brand peanut butter that has a ton of sugar in it. Don't get peanut butter with a lot of sugar. My key to that's the only time I do look at the back where I look at, obviously I look at the ingredients, but when I see the sugars on peanut butter, I look for less than 1 gram. Raw almond butter is good. Not my favorite. I love almonds, I love raw almonds, but for some reason I don't love raw almond butter, but you might like it, so go for that. Sticking to the grains, quinoa is like a favorite in my house. I'll make a quinoa salad, and my girls actually love it. My younger one, who's so picky, loves it, which I'm so happy. So I'll make that. I cut up really tiny cucumbers, and I put in the blender like onions and tomato and whatever you want. I love avocado in it. She doesn't love avocado, so I just put that in after. And my husband will eat anything. So that's good. So yeah, so that's like a great, you can have rice. You can have rice. I love rice. My family loves rice. We're big rice eaters. White rice, basmati rice, wild rice. all good for you. You can have them. But like when I'm kind of doing like a cleanse, I guess you could say, for the next week though. So I'm gonna stick away from the grains just this week, just to kind of detox my body, and because grains they bloat you. Yeah, your insides can get like inflamed with certain foods. So I'm staying away from the dairy and the whole wheat, the grains and all that, just this week. And then after that, when I feel like, okay, I'm there and I want to just start eating healthy now to maintain my weight, I'll go back to my grains. But this next week, I'm really like I'm trying to just kind of cleanse, detox, you know? Salt is actually good for you. It really is. Just do the right salt. Do not get processed table salt. Pink Himalayan salt we've been using for years. It's actually good for you. It's stronger though, so be careful. Don't overdo it. Sea salt's good. Okay, so going back to sweeteners. Again, I don't use Splenda anymore. I used to put that in my coffee. I stopped the Splenda. You can use stevia or stevia. You could use that. 100% raw organic honey is good, but make sure it's raw. 100% maple syrup, which is so good. That's another good sweetener. But honestly, I don't even use stevia. I don't use that because I just feel like I don't even want it sweet. I just want to get off the sweet craving, and it works. Like I mean, it would be fine if you use stevia, but I just don't personally even go there. I have my coffee with no sweetener in it, and I'm fine. So again, protein bars, just look at the ingredients, because I can guarantee you there's a boatload of crap in it, you know. Okay, so for example, I'm not going to say name brand, but I opened the ingredients to a pretty famous, well-known protein bar, and I already see soy protein. Stay away from soy, by the way. Soy is not good for you, no matter what people think. In America, most soy products are unfermented, and like tofu, people think tofu is so good for you. It's so not for you. Good for you. Stay away from anything soy. Don't get soy milk. Go to almond milk, not soy milk. Stay away from soy milk. Stay away from soy, period. If it says soy on the ingredients, don't get it. Okay, so going back to the protein bar. Right here, organic cane sugar. Oh, people think it's organic. It's still cane sugar. It's not good. You don't want that. Roasted soybeans. Rice flour. If you're gonna have flour, go with almond flour or coconut flour. Dried cane syrup. Some more cane syrup. Organic soy flour. You know, sunflower oil. No good, no. Extra virgin olive oil. Coconut oil is the best. I know it's hard sometimes because I always cook with coconut oil, and it does, you know, the chicken will stick to the pan a little, but it's okay. It's still better for you. Cocoa butter. Make your own if you can. I never did. I don't know how, but I just have to look up a healthy one. Stay away from those protein bars. Be careful, because everybody thinks they're good for you, and most of them are not. I'm sure there's some out there that are good, but what I've been doing, just to go off a little, is I got this 100% matcha green tea leaf powder, and I'm loving it. Like I make myself a latte with the almond coconut milk, unsweetened, and first it's kind of a process. You have to boil it first, like a teaspoon of it. You boil it, and then you mix it with that, and it's really good. I like it. Sometimes I'll even add it to my protein shakes, so I like that. I just finally tried this raw cocoa powder. It's actually good for you. I put that in my coffee this morning. It was good. So yeah, I think that basically like just covers. Oh, did I say kiwis before? Kiwis are good too. So, and apples. I have my Granny Smith apples. Again, this is all obviously, you know, fruit and vegetables are all good for you, right? So that's basically how I eat when I want to eat healthy. And again, I'm not the best at it because I always go off, especially in the winter. And of course now it's getting hot out, and I'm like, oh my God, like I need to do something. So this week I am going to try my best, and I'm gonna vlog myself daily. and let's see how that goes, okay? So you will see those vlogs coming up, and we'll see how I do. If I could get through this and eat healthy for a week. And I know that if I am off sugar for a few days, then I don't care. I don't need it anymore. I don't crave it. Sugar is a drug, basically. It's so hard to get off of sugar. It's addictive, and for me, it's like my biggest addiction. I just love it. I love sweet stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But once I get to a point where I'm happy with myself and I'm eating healthy, if I want to have a cookie, I will have a cookie, a processed cookie. I'll do it. So it is what it is. I just don't believe in depriving myself. Life's too short. Just everything's in moderation. Just don't overdo things, please, at all. It's not healthy for you. You gotta, especially as we're getting older, like I'm pushing 50. I gotta start taking care of my parts now because I want to enjoy my life. You know, we want to travel, we want to do things, and I want to be around for my grandkids and great-grandkids, and yeah, so really take care of your parts and start now. It's never too late. Start now, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you got something out of it. That's it. And please subscribe if you haven't. Please give me a thumbs up and have a great day.